it's time to meet the author of this book, this debut and launch of Kino and the King. Well, let's get it all fixed up. Jen Angeli. How's it going, Jen?
Hi. Nice to see you. Aloha.
Now, we got you at your workplace because it was crazy at your book signing. I mean, did you ever dream it would be that successful?
No, we did pretty good. We sold close to 80 books that day. So that was pretty good. I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Who is Jen Angeli? Where are you from? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am originally from here, grew up here 18 years, graduated from St. Francis High School in the 80s, and I've been living on the mainland, started this book in the mainland because I wanted to bring Hawaii to the world.
So Jen, tell us about the book, because our mission here is to sell books to our viewers. So what is Kino and the King about?
Well, Tiny, the book is about a girl who is in our time, and she's given a rock by her grandma, and her grandma tells her it's full of mana. It'll help her find her destiny. And she takes it to the Bishop Museum and is transported back to 1825, where she meets young Kwai Keoli, who's 11 years old, just weeks before he becomes Kamehameha III. And they go on an adventure throughout Oahu, looking for the 4 items that a kahuna said that she needed to fulfill her destiny and return home.
I'm hearing a little Back to the Future action, local style.
Right. My idea behind this was there's so much rich history, culture, language that, you know, the rest of the world doesn't really get to see when they come to visit Hawaii. They see our beaches, they see a little bit about, you know, our luau's, and they see the aloha spirit, but they don't get to actually see deep within what made Hawaii, you know, who we are. And a big part of that was the kingdom. You know, we were once our own nation, so had to address that.
Now, there's obviously Spam, Musubis, and Shave Ice at your book signing at the launch. With the correlation to the book, tell us how.
Well, she's a local kid. I mean, you know, she's originally from here. Her family is from here. She lives on the mainland, just like me, and then was moved back here. And it's just part of being local. We have Shave Ice, we have Spam Musubi, that's what kids like. So I had to incorporate some of that into the book.
So Jen, I'm a simple guy. I need pictures. Are there any pictures in this book?
Yes, Tiny. There are, well, there's one picture, and that is of the map. So the kahuna gives them this map that's on kapa, but it doesn't appear until 2 of 3 signs take place. But the map shows them where they need to go, first to Mokuli'i Island, Chinaman's Hat. Then they go over the Ko'olaus, over to Kipapa Gulch. They cross over to Mount Ka'ala, where they need to get one of the major items. And then they go down to the falls beneath Mount Ka'ala, where they receive the last item. They bring it back over to Kaniakapupu Heiau, where they need to meet with the kahuna to get the remedy and send her back home.
I like the cover. Who created that?
That was my design, and I had an artist in Europe actually bring it to life.
Okay. And what does King and the Kino mean?
Well, Kino is, she's actually, I borrowed my best friend's name, but originally it was Kimo and the King. But halfway through writing the first chapter, I realized I had no idea how to write like a boy. So it became Kino and the King.
Okay, well.
And Kino actually in Hawaiian means the body. So hopefully when people read this, it could be anybody, it could be you.
All right, well, again, it's for adults, grade school, everybody, right?
Middle grade and up, but most of my readers are adults.
It's called?
Kino and the King.
I love the eyes. He's looking for a special from Aloha Water.
Yes.